Today's project is putting pegboard on this garage wall behind where most of the tools are kept. One of the things I have to do is pick up materials from Lowe's or Home Depot. Kay and I made the trip to Home Depot to get lumber, and they did cut it so that we could haul it in the car. Now we've got to unload it. This is pegboard, which I will end up putting on the wall, and it's been badly needed for the last 9 years. It's going to involve several steps. First being to clean all of this stuff away from the wall, move it. Second would be to locate the studs on the wall. And then third would be to size the pegboard and the support boards that go behind the pegboard so that they form a frame on the wall. Now we're going to lay some pegboard up here. And next we're going to mark where the studs are located in the wall. So that's the location of the studs. Now we know at least where to put the screw holes. And those dimensions are going to work perfectly. Now I need to put the horizontal elements on the wall. And I need to find a level. And what I just did was marked the location of the studs on the upper horizontal support. Now I'm going to pre-drill those so that I don't split the wood. Now that the framing is done, it's time to put the pegboard onto the framing, which will be the finishing touch. We're adding the finishing screws to the pegboard. And there we have it. I think it's ready to start putting pegs on and hanging stuff. Get rid of some of this clutter. Merry Christmas, you all. Now that we've finished hanging the pegboard, it's time to populate it. That'll be our last step. And I'll try to organize things in the manner in which I use them, trying to put them closest to the machinery in which they will be used, or just for general purposes. First of all, I made a couple of accessories I'd like to show you. I made this to hold the router bits, which are 3/8 inch, and it will hang on the pegboard, and it actually works out pretty good. So let's see if we can't put some router bits in. And there's really no rhyme or reason in how I'm putting them in, except I'm trying to put in from largest to smallest, and then some of the straight bits will be on the end. And there's one more bit that goes in, and it is currently in the router. That looks pretty good, huh? And these are some screws that help mount the router to its base. I currently have it in the table. All of this video recording is relatively new to me, and so some of it may be in the frame and some of it may not be, so just excuse me. The next thing that I made is a rack to hold the chisels, and as you can see, it fits in this way, and then the chisels go in likewise, and then I have the hooks that go on the back, and I've used my chisels very rarely, so I'll put these at the top. And then we'll populate that. And I'm just putting these in from largest to smallest, left to right. I'm going to try to start doing more woodworking, and I will be using those a little bit more. I have some levels that I need to hang. I've already got the small ones hung. I'm going to hang the large one, and I'll go ahead and put the small ones with it, save a space. And I don't use those real often, so they're a little bit out of the way also. Saw blades. I have some router wrenches. And let's see, I have a brush for brushing off dust and wood sawdust and such as that. And I probably will use that quite often. I have a general tool set that I use, but I'm always looking for it. So I'm going to hang this maybe where I can find it and where it's fairly easily accessible. I think I'll put it over here, but I'm going to have a new bracket. Actually, they're called pegboard hooks. Also, I have some various pliers that I use. I typically have kept them in a drawer, but that is a little bit unhandy. I had this from previous pegboard that I had installed, so I'm going to try to use it for a while. I'm really not happy with it, but anyway, we'll see. That fits kind of screwy in there. And I guess sticking with the arrangement, I'll put the largest to the smallest. And these are the pliers that I use most often for cutting wire and rope and other things such as that. And so they're much handier there. I've been trying to do a better job of wearing ear protection. My hearing is already really bad, particularly in my left ear as a result of a bad cartridge in a rifle. And I'm going to have a new pegboard hook for that. Also, I'm going to hang the pocket hole jig system and the pocket hole screws. I don't use those very often. I'll put them over somewhere as much out of the way as I can get them. And the last thing I have is a small framing square of sorts. I also have a tri-square somewhere, or at least that's what my dad called it, and I just got in the habit of that. I'll hang it there for now. And I don't know where the tri-square is. But anyway, you can see that's going to work out really nice for me. I still have to hang my clamps somewhere. And one of the things I saw was a fella just put nails or small screws in and attached them to that. They have holes in them, but they're really small, so I would probably have to put a small finish nail in. That would work just fine. I think I'll do them very much like I did the other boards that I built, hangers, and just hang them from that hanger. That will be a big help to get those, not necessarily out of the way, but to where they're more handy. I currently have kept them in a drawer, and they get all tangled up and just aren't very handy. Well, that wraps up the pegboard. I still will probably make some adjustments to it as I use the tools and determine where things are best suited for placement. I plan to install a couple more, so we'll just have to stay tuned and see where that goes. Hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It's fun making these. It helps pass the time. And again, Merry Christmas to all of you, and stay tuned for the next video in a few days.